Welcome to another NCIX PC edition of Tech Tips. Today, we have the Impact R2 series featuring the Corsair Obsidian 350D. So the main concept here hasn't really changed. The Impact series is still about delivering an immersive gaming experience, great performance and all of that without breaking the bank, but now it's been updated with the latest processing and graphics technologies because those new chips just keep coming out. So PCs are going to need to keep being updated in order to keep up, right? Right. So let's start with a tour of the exterior, for this is the Tier 3 version of the system. So it starts at the front of, as I mentioned before, the Corsair Obsidian 350D. You got your front I/O, so that's your front headphone, microphone jacks, reset switch, power switch, and two front USB 3 ports. You've got two 5 1/4 inch bays. This particular trim level is equipped with one optical drive out of the box. You've got that front removable aluminum plate here. Yeah, liking that, with a front removable, not made of aluminum, but plastic is fine for these, fan filter that covers up the front 140 millimeter fan. And that pretty much does it for the front of the case. On the right side, you've got, well, just a plain side panel, not a whole lot to say there. And then on the other side, you've got a nice large window. Corsair's Obsidian series is all about good looks, good performance, and especially good looks and solid build quality, so we expect to see that sort of thing. On the top, this particular trim level is equipped with two 120 millimeter BitPhoenix fans, but it can actually host up to two 140 millimeter fans if you decide to swap them out for something else. And what's cool, of course, about NCIX PCs is that they are always customizable. You can change out the hardware to whatever you want. Speaking of hardware that you want, at the back we've got a 120 millimeter cooling fan. That's the last of the cooling, as well as the motherboard I/O, so that's two PS2 ports, a DVI, VGA, and HDMI port, two USB 2 ports, two USB 3 ports, two more USB 2 ports, gigabit Ethernet, and 5.1 audio out. Then underneath that, we've got the graphics card, which can support up to 4 concurrently connected displays with up to 3 of them in surround. So all you gotta do is remove 2 thumb screws here at the back of the side panel, pop that baby off, and expose them beautiful guts. Now, a system like this is more about getting great stock performance out of the box, and it's not really designed for CPU overclocking. So it's got a Core i7-4970, which is very high performance, quad core, hyper-threading, all that stuff, but it's a non-K edition, which means you save a couple bucks if you weren't planning to overclock anyway. And then it's installed on a B85M GR 2.0 motherboard from ASUS, which again, not overclocking optimized, but nothing wrong with the performance there, perfectly paired with that CPU. For RAM, it's equipped with 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance Black DDR3. For the GPU, it's equipped with an ASUS Strix GeForce GTX 970, so this one comes with the Tier 3 system. It should be noted, guys, that the Strix compared to a reference card, although the reference 970 doesn't really mostly exist out in the wild, runs significantly cooler and quieter and actually overclocks reasonably well, especially considering that it comes factory overclocked. So that's the one thing about the system that is overclocked. For the rest of the internal hardware, we've got a Seagate 1TB SSHD. We've said it time and time again, an SSHD, which is a hybrid between mechanical storage and flash storage, is a great wallet-friendly balance between speed and capacity. The whole thing is powered by a Corsair CX500 500-watt power supply. It's got white LED lighting courtesy of BitPhoenix, as well as BitPhoenix Spectre 120 millimeter white LED fans in the top to give it that, you know, well, the glow that makes it go faster. It comes preloaded with Windows 7 Home Premium 64-bit, and that, other than the optical drive I mentioned before, is pretty much it for the guts. Of course, it comes with NCIX PC's 1-year warranty and in-house tech support, but I hadn't mentioned freebies yet. Tier 1 comes with Battlefield 4, Never Settle Forever Gold Bundle 3, so that's 3 games, and that's the Space Edition of it. Tier 2 and 3 come with $80 worth of World of Tanks in-game content, Total War Rome 2, an Intel Toque, and Rubik's Cube, and Grid t-shirt, and while supplies last. You can get all that cool stuff, but make sure you check out the landing page linked in the video description for details on the freebies, as they are always changing. Guys, as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX, and let us know, what do you think of the Impact R2 system? We want to hear your feedback in the comments. Is there anything you might have changed? Let's see.